Hello and welcome to this new channel, Wishing, Dreaming, Writing, Reading. So I love writing, and if you're subscribed to me on my main channel, you'll know about a story that I started writing a while ago, and you'll know I said I was going to try and release it in some way. Now I kind of thought about that and I haven't really been sure how to do it or where to do it, and I haven't yet finished the story, and at the moment it's about 40,000 words, and it's probably going to get to 70,000 or something like that. But I decided I want to kind of get it out there now, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a YouTube channel just for this book. So every Friday I'm going to release a new chapter, and then we'll watch it and then see what everybody thinks and see what your thoughts are, see if there's anything you want changed, and see how that goes. So, to begin with, obviously you'll want to know a bit about the story. Now, I could tell you, but the prologue is going to be pretty self-explanatory and I'll just be rereading what I've just said. So, here is the prologue to the as yet unnamed book, as when we get to a certain amount of subscribers we shall be doing a competition to name it. Once, many years ago, Earth was a beautiful place. It was a world full of breathtaking beauty. Grass covered the rolling hills, the light breeze ruffled the leaves in the trees, and crystal clear water flowed through the glistening rivers. Animals thrived in every corner, birds soared through the sky, horses roamed in the field, and rabbits burrowed deep into the earth. Then came the humans. They started to destroy the perfect world that the elements had created. They chopped down the forests, polluted the seas, and drilled deep into the earth. The elements watched as humans slowly ruined the planet that they had crafted out of nothingness. They became angry. Who were these humans, with their man-made machines and thoughtless actions, to damage this world beyond repair? They started to fight back. They did so slowly at first, warning the humans with earthquakes and floods, out-of-controlled fires and huge hurricanes. They didn't listen. The humans carried on with their plans regardless. The elements were furious. They had been patient long enough. The earth shook the ground so hard, whole cities fell tumbling to the ground. Air swirled with such force, whole houses were ripped up and thrown miles away. Water conducted the waves into tsunamis miles high, which washed out everything that stood near the sea. Fires ripped through the remaining forests, burning every single thing in its path. But then the elements started to disagree. "We must flood the whole planet," cried water. "No," yelled air. "We should send hundreds of hurricanes to rip everything up from its roots." Earth had other plans. Gigantic earthquakes would soon end the last of the humans. Fire argued with them all. "We should set the whole world ablaze in fire." As they continued to fight among themselves, the few remaining humans travelled towards a huge mountain that stood strong and tall among the debris of the world. Then the elements had an idea. They would divide the world into 4 sections, and then each could rule their piece of the world as they wished. The mountain would be in the middle, and by the ancient magic of the elements, they would erect a barrier between the 4 sections, one that could never be crossed. This is how the planet May came to be. Incendia is a place of fire. Fires broke out in the intense heat until there was nothing left to burn. The remaining citizens live underground, where they have to hide away from the flames that lash across the surface unannounced, leaving nothing but ash in its wake. The dwellings underground are ancient. They are relics of the old world, a world where the stalagmites and stalactites that litter the caves would have been thought wonders. Eluves is a place of water. What was left of the ocean receded and flooded the whole of Eluves, leaving them in a world of endless sea. They live in a town built above the water, built from the mountain out as it stretches to sit on stilts to support the rest of the strong structure. Ares is a place of air. Here, hurricanes rip through often, forcing the citizens to retreat to the ancient caves in the cliff, to wait it out while the winds tears through. They then rebuild what had been destroyed of their homes and go back down until the next hurricane comes. A few live permanently in the caves, but there isn't enough room for everyone. Mycetes is ruled by earth. Earthquakes shake the landscape and everything on it. The cliffs are unsafe. Avalanches are an often occurrence. Here, people have had to do what they can to keep their homes from collapsing in on themselves. They have buried the foundations and the walls of their houses deep into the ground, and have roofs made from the lightest things they can find. The Earth is much smaller now. The damage that the elements and humans had done was so great, not all of it could be saved. Only a few thousand humans are left. I am one of them. My name is Freya. I was born 17 years ago into a world of water, a place of endless blue. Our town was built by my ancestors. They gathered what they found as it floated to the top of the sea. Old roofs, bits of wood, tree trunk, everything was used. They built LUVs out of the cliff face, a great construction that crises and crosses, secured by joints in the wood and rope that washed ashore. Things have stayed the same for over 100 years. Things don't stay the same forever though. People don't let them. So basically, Freya lives in LUVs, as I just said. And the problem is the population is decreasing, and out of all the teenagers that are around at the moment, the majority of them are boys, which means that somebody's going to have to get married and start having some babies if they want the world to survive. It's not going to be very happy about, really, and other stuff is going on as well, because they're not very happy, to be honest, that they're stuck in LUVs while, you know, all these other places are over, and they're sure that those places are better to live than where they live. So, goodness, there's going to be a lot going on. So updates every Friday. Subscribe if you want them to come straight to your inbox. And then Twitter is, well, you can follow me on Twitter, JessieElliottX. That's also my main channel. If you like reading, you might want to check out my blog, Books for a Dreaming Teen. All links are in the doobly-doo. And this is it. This is the start of Wishing, Dreaming, Writing, Reading. And the start of this as of yet unnamed book until we've all decided on a name book. That's a good name. I'll just use that. Right, so subscribe if you want to. If not, no worries. Just tell me what you think. And I shall see you all next week. Goodbye.